Most open-world games tell you what to do with a checklist, a mini-map full of icons, a quest log full of side missions, and a big objective marker yelling, "Go here next." Elden Ring doesn't do that, and yet, somehow, it makes you want to explore everything. In this video, I want to break down how Elden Ring uses visual composition, strong landmarks, and subtle rewards to make you create your own missions, without ever needing a giant list of objectives. When we talk about exploration and game design, there are two very different ways to motivate the player. You can push them with objectives, go to this tower, clear that camp, collect 10 of these. Or you can pull them with curiosity. What is that thing on the horizon? Where does this path lead? Why is there a lone building in the middle of nowhere? Elden Ring leans heavily on the second approach. The world itself is built to make you ask questions, and those questions become your real quests. The first tool Elden Ring uses is strong landmarks. The Erdtree is the most obvious one. It's this impossibly large, glowing anchor in the sky. You can see it from almost anywhere. But it doesn't stop there. Castles on distant cliffs, lonely churches in the middle of open fields, tall towers with strange glows, dungeon entrances framed by stone arches and torches. These shapes stand out from the more natural landscape. Your eyes are constantly being pulled toward them. Before the game ever gives you a formal objective, the world is already telling you, these are places worth wondering about. Landmarks alone aren't enough. The way you see them also matters. Elden Ring's world is carefully composed around lines of sight. When you leave a cave or step out of a fortress, the camera often opens on a view where a key landmark is framed right in front of you. When you climb a hill, the top isn't just a random pile of rocks. It's a reveal shot of something in the distance. Even when you're running away from a fight, the paths that feel natural to escape often line you up with a new point of interest. The result is that the horizon becomes a menu of curiosity. You're constantly collecting mental notes. I saw a tower over there. There was a ruined church behind that forest. The game doesn't have to draw a big circle on your HUD. It guides you with composition instead. Curiosity only works as a design tool if the game rewards you for acting on it. In Elden Ring, not every detour gives you a legendary weapon, but almost every detour gives you something. A new site of grace, a hidden dungeon, a spell, a talisman, a fragment of lore in an item description, sometimes even just a better vantage point on the world. Over time, you learn a simple rule. If something looks interesting, it's probably worth checking out. That's powerful, because now you're not exploring out of FOMO or because the UI told you to. You explore because your own experience has taught you that curiosity is usually rewarded. One of the most interesting side effects is that Elden Ring makes players create their own quests. You're not reading a quest log that says, "Side quest, investigate the ruins to the east." Instead, your inner monologue sounds like, "After this, I want to see what's inside that castle. What is that weird red glow on the horizon? There was a tower near the lake. I should go back there." The game doesn't formalize these as official objectives, but they feel like quests because you chose them. That sense of ownership is a big part of why exploration in Elden Ring feels so personal and so memorable. A lot of modern open worlds do the opposite. The map is flooded with icons. The minimap is constantly blinking. There are so many markers that you almost stop looking at the actual world. Exploration becomes a to-do list. You're moving from icon to icon, not from question to question. Elden Ring strips most of that away. No minimap, very few forced markers. That choice is risky, but it forces the world itself to do the heavy lifting. Instead of thinking, what's my next quest from the UI, you're thinking, what's that thing over there? And that shift from checklists to curiosity is what makes its exploration feel so different. Elden Ring doesn't need a crowded minimap to keep you exploring. It uses strong landmarks, careful composition, and consistent rewards for curiosity to make you want to explore on your own. The world invites you to ask questions, and then quietly answers them one detour at a time. If you're interested in how level design can drive curiosity instead of checklists, this is something more games should be learning from. I'm Alex, and this is the Design Breakdown. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.